We're here in the Star City of the South, ready to unravel some more mysteries of Roanoke's history. I'm Daniel. And I'm Abby. And we're the Star City Sleuths. If you've ever wandered down Church Avenue behind Center in the Square, chances are that the old red fire station number 1 has caught your eye. It's so cool, so we wondered, what's the story behind the old red firehouse? So we did some sleuthing and found out. Back in 1877, the town of Big Lick was doing well. There were almost 100 families living there. So one day, the people of Big Lick got together and decided that it was time for a fire department. An all-volunteer fire department made up of quality citizens, well-known businessmen, and the like. I can't wait to see the inside. We asked Miss Tiffany Bradbury, fire prevention specialist and educator with Roanoke City Fire and EMS, to tell us a little bit more about our beloved fire station number 1. Thank you for having us here. Can you show us around?
Absolutely. You guys ready to take a tour inside?
Yes.
All right, let's go. All right, come on in. All right, so I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about Historic Station 1 that you're standing in today. This building was made in 1906, so it's constructed in 1906, so it's really, really old. And right now we're standing in the bunk room. And what do you think that they did in the bunk room? They slept, right. There were just tons of beds in here, and all of these really cool cabinets were their lockers. So they could store their clothes, anything else, like a change of clothes in case they got really dirty, because firefighting is really dirty work sometimes. So they did all of that. And then also upstairs we had the kitchen where they would sit around the table and they would eat their dinner. They also had a day room where they could watch TV or they could take classes. And of course we had a restroom upstairs. And then we have other offices that are up front. And then when you go downstairs, that's a freestanding staircase. So it's really cool, it's really old, and it's kind of cool how it stays up. And then on the other end, we have a spiral staircase. And they made that spiral so the horses wouldn't follow the firefighters upstairs when it was bedtime, because the horses really love the firefighters. So we had horses in the station for a long time, where you can actually see where they licked the salt off the walls.
At first, when there was a fire, one man would run to the place in town where they had a circular saw blade, and he would bang it with a steel rod to signal all the other firefighters to come to work. But in 1886, they got their very own bell made for them and perched it atop a pole.
I believe it was in one of our other stations that actually caught on fire and burned down. Right? And so then they brought it over here. That's bad when the fire station burns down, right?
Yeah. It's a fire station.
Yeah.
Did you know that the bell is still in Roanoke? It lives in the new Firehouse number 1. Well, eventually, the town of Roanoke decided that it was time to have their very own paid fire department. Well, in 1903, they opened with 22 paid men. By 1907, Big Red Fire Station number 1 was built. It was modeled after Independence Hall in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It was the oldest firehouse in continuous use in Virginia, and one of the oldest fire stations in the whole U.S. still in operation when it closed in 2007.
Actually, we would, when we started not using the horses anymore, the dairy company loved to buy the horses from the fire department because they said the horses would stand nice and still because they were used to waiting a lot of times for the firefighters. And we hated we had to move out of the station, but it just started getting too small for our new trucks that we have today. Because it's really tight out there to try to pull one of those big fire trucks out. Things have changed a lot over the last 109 years. And right now we still use this station some. We kind of house some of our fire trucks here that we're not using. So if one of our fire trucks breaks, we can come get the backup, which is a nice thing. And we've always had some very special visitors come to the station. And actually President Obama ate dinner in our kitchen a couple years ago when he came to Roanoke. So that's kind of cool. Because everybody likes Historic Station 1. Even though our view out the window is not that great, because all we see is bricks on that side. But it's just got a lot of history. It's really near and dear to all of our hearts, and it's just beautiful inside here with the pressed tin ceilings and the skylights and all that good stuff. In 2016, it'll be 110 years old. So next year it'll be 110 years old. So it's a really old fire station. We've had our firefighters used to sell things like candy and milk and things like that downstairs, and people would come by and visit. So we want people to know they can come by and visit our new fire stations too.
Well, that about wraps up our sleuthing for today. We hope you enjoyed and learned something. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Star City Sleuths Roanoke. Like us on Facebook and check us out on Spreadshirt. That's www.starcitysleuths.spreadshirt.com. And tell all your friends. And we'll see you next time on Star City Sleuths. They're making this building,
Everything seems okay.
a hotel on top of this building, and it's like snowing styrofoam onto it.
No, you just have to do your beginning part. Wait.